Well, hello to this new episode. I'm here with Annie, and Annie is an organizational development consultant. I've known her for some time now. We became friends on LinkedIn, so the power of connection and networking. And today she's been talking to me behind stage before recording about this feeling of tension, of a little bit of maybe some emotions going on, maybe a little bit of overwhelm, layers of maybe anger, fear, mix of emotions, and how this manifests in her body, and it also affects some of her relationships, her work interactions, even though she's very good at managing conflict and it's one of her specialties. She does workshops and she does a lot of work on this, but she still feels this energy. And she was telling me how this is also showing up in her body. So tell me, Annie, a little bit more, and if you want to add anything else to my description here for everybody to understand before we get into the tapping, and everybody can benefit from this, even if it's not your direct issue, you can tap alone and focus on your own body sensations in your own issue, and I'm sure you're gonna get borrow benefits from this.
Sure. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I think you covered it really well. I would just say, um, given sort of the political landscape that we're in now, as you said, I work with folks predominantly in workplaces, but I see this happening in, managing friendships and in my family life and um, just this tension that I'm feeling when we want to have any kind of conversation, and it just feels like there's a lot of divisiveness and it becomes challenging to sometimes feel like there's not like a pit in your stomach, even if you're really skilled. Um, and I have have a lot of empathy and a lot of you know tools. And in the last couple days in particular, because, we're recording this the day after the inauguration or 2 days after the inauguration, um, the last couple days, I've just noticed that folks, whatever you think of the change in power, like just are seeming just very on edge in a way that of course isn't totally new just because of this changeover, but um, it just feels much more harsh than I have felt in a while. And I'm just sensitive to that.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're not the only one. A lot of us can feel the energy out there, and it affects us. So why don't we tune into that, and let's start tapping on the side of the hand, and you can use any hand. And let's just tune in into that energy, into that maybe heaviness that you may be feeling on your in your chest, on your lower stomach, or any part of your body. And just notice for now, without judging this energy, and we're just gonna do a round, noticing our body sensations without using words for now. And let's go to the top of the head, acknowledging everything that you've said, acknowledging how you're feeling right now, the emotions that are on the surface. Let's go to the eyebrows, noticing the tension on the body, in the body, noticing maybe some anger side of the eyes, the draining energy, feeling tired under the eyes, noticing how challenging this has been, not only now or this week, but it's been going on for some time. And let's go under the nose. And let's just take a deep breath together. And let's go under the mouth by the chin point, noticing the disappointment, the sadness. Let's go to the collarbones. And let's take another deep breath together. And let's go under the arms. And exhale. All right, we just completed one round. And just notice, see if something shifted. If not, it's okay. If maybe there is more tension in one place than the other, or maybe there is more overwhelm, or maybe fear or anger or something came up, and if not, we can continue.
Oh, my back feels less tense for sure.
All
Um,
right.
nice.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the side of the hand again. Any intense emotion or anything that we should be addressing? Nothing new. Okay. All right. So even though I've noticed some tension, and
Even though
you can repeat after me.
I'm noticing tension,
Yeah. And it has some layers,
and it has some layers,
and some have to do with the political tension.
and some have to do with the political tension,
And I feel it in my body.
and I feel it in my body.
I choose to have compassion for myself and how I'm feeling.
I choose to have some compassion for myself and how I'm feeling.
Even though there are some mixed emotions.
Even though there are some mixed emotions,
And also there is a draining energy.
and also there's a draining energy.
I choose to accept how I'm feeling right now.
I choose to accept how I'm feeling right now.
And I choose to honor my emotions.
And I choose to honor my emotions.
Even though I'm used to dealing with conflict
Even though I'm used to dealing with conflict
and I'm good at what I do,
and I'm good at what I do,
I'm noticing that this is somehow draining.
I'm noticing that this is draining.
Yeah. And I choose to be gentle with myself
Choose to be gentle with myself
and how this makes me feel.
and how this makes me feel.
Yeah. Top of the head. It can be very disappointing.
It can be very disappointing
Eyebrows. And also sad.
and also sad.
Side of the eyes. And it feels like this energy that it's pulling me down
And it feels like this energy is pulling me down.
under the eyes. I want to be of service
I want to be of service.
under the nose, but I'm also noticing patterns and behaviors that I don't like.
And I'm also noticing behaviors I don't like.
Yeah, under the mouth. And I would like to change all of this,
And I'd like to change some of this,
but it's also draining
but it's also draining
and it's taking a lot of my energies,
and it's taking a lot of my energy.
a lot of my under the arms. And I acknowledge this.
I acknowledge this.
I recognize it feels heavy.
It feels heavy.
Yeah, it feels heavy in my body,
It feels heavy in my body.
side of the eyes, and just notice where is the heaviness right now, or the tension, the discomfort. Just put your attention there. Place your attention there. Breathe into it under the nose without judging it. Just noticing where it is, how big is the discomfort under the collarbones. Notice if maybe it has a shape, what shape it is. Under the arms, maybe it has a color. Notice what color it is. Top of the head, notice if it's big or small. Notice if it's heavier or if it's lighter. Side of the eyes. Just sit with that energy. Give it permission to be here, to be processed and released. Under the eyes. And take a deep breath. Notice if there is any emotion attached to it. Under the nose. Notice if it has moved. Under the mouth. And let's take another deep breath. Under the collarbones. And just notice if there is any difference, if anything has changed, shifted. Under the arms. And you can stop tapping, take a deep breath. You can maybe do some stretching, move. Just notice, see if there is anything that has changed, that is different. Maybe the way it was showing before in your body, the way it's showing now. Maybe a thought, maybe. And if not, it's okay.
You want me to tell you? Or,
Sure. Yeah, if you feel like sharing, that would be great.
I mean, my chest is not as tight, but my upper back was really tight throughout that whole thing, which was interesting.
Is it still tight now?
Mhm.
How tight? From 0 to 10.
Probably like a 7.
Okay, right. All right. So there must be something there. All right. Is it like your whole back, or is it more like your upper back,
Like the whole
like
uh,
shoulder area,
like across the back, yeah.
across the back? And is it tension? Is it a sharp pain?
It's not sharp, it's just tense. Yeah.
Tense. And
Yeah.
how big is it? Like the whole upper back?
Yeah, probably like from like not shoulder, but like
Mhm.
uh I don't know, like inside the shoulder to inside the shoulder. Like yeah, I guess neck-ish, like below the neck to across the upper neck. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go there. So let's go to the side of the hand. So even though I've noticed this tension on my upper back by my shoulder area,
Yeah, even though I've noticed this tension in my upper back and shoulders,
and it feels like a 7 out of 10,
and it feels like a 7 out of 10.
I acknowledge this sensation
I acknowledge this sensation,
and I choose to be gentle with myself
and I choose to be gentle with myself
as I allow myself to release this.
as I allow myself to release this.
Even though I'm feeling this tension,
Even though I'm feeling this tension,
and it's very uncomfortable.
and it's very uncomfortable.
I didn't feel it before,
I didn't feel it before,
but it's showing up now.
but it's showing up now.
I give it permission to be here,
And give it permission to be here,
even if it's uncomfortable.
even if it's uncomfortable.
And I have compassion for myself and the way I'm feeling right now.
And I have compassion for myself and the way I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. And even though I don't want to be feeling this tension,
And even though I don't want to be feeling this tension,
and I just want to let it go,
and I just want to let it go,
I give myself permission to relax.
and give myself permission to relax.
Yeah. Top of the head. This heavy weight on my shoulders.
Say that again.
This heavy weight on my shoulders.
Heavy weight on my shoulders.
Side eyebrows. This tension on my shoulders.
This tension on my shoulders.
Side of the eyes. It feels like a 7
It feels like a 7
under the eyes. I wonder what my shoulders may tell me or want to tell me.
on my shoulders. May tell me and may want to tell me.
Yeah. Under the nose. I wonder what this weight tension is about.
I wonder what this weight tension is about.
Under the mouth. This tension on my shoulders.
This tension on my shoulders.
Under the collarbones. Carrying all of this tension on my shoulders. Under the arms. What if I let go some of this tension today?
I let go of some of this tension today.
Mhm. Top of the head. I allow my nervous system to know
I allow my nervous system to know
that I am safe.
that I am safe.
Eyebrows. It is safe for me to release this tension.
It is safe for me to release this tension.
Side of the eyes. It's okay for me to relax.
It's okay for me to relax.
Under the eyes. It's not all on me.
It's not all on me.
Yeah, under the nose. I don't have to carry all of this weight.
I don't have to carry all of this weight.
Under the mouth. What if I allow myself to release this weight, this tension?
What if I allow myself to release this tension?
Mhm. Under the collarbones. Maybe it's a way of protecting me somehow. That's okay.
Way of protecting me somehow.
But I choose to release
But I choose to release
what caused this,
what caused this,
all the roots and origins,
all the roots and origins,
whoever was involved,
whoever was involved,
including myself,
including myself.
under the arms. I choose to let it go.
I choose to let it go.
All right, take a deep breath and exhale. And you can move around. Maybe have a sip of water if you have water next to you. or tea. And just notice your back. See if it's still the same. Is it stronger? Is it lower? Is it bigger, smaller? The tension.
Tension's much looser. It's nice.
Yeah. What number would you give it?
Yeah, probably maybe like a 2.
That's interesting. Very nice. All right. And what do you think is that two? If that two could talk to you, if he could tell you something, what would it tell you?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Does that two have any meaning to you?
Um,
And if not, it's okay. I'm just asking questions.
no. I think, I mean, when you're hitting the meridian points, I think that obviously that does its own work. I think some of the tension also is like sitting in my work chair all day, and some of it is the tension that I was talking about
Hmm.
that's like directly related. So it's hard for me to sort out the difference. I think there are things that are happening that are unexplainable, like
Yeah.
uh, because of what we just did. So it's like hard for me to make meaning on that
Yeah, and that's perfectly
other
normal and
other
perfect.
than other than just like bringing attention to something that um is like you're bringing somatic awareness to something that is cognitive, right? Um, so it's hard for me to say like what the body's saying other than, oh wow, like you're paying attention to me.
Okay. All right, let's finish with one more round. All right. I recognize my tension went from a 7 to a 2. And I allow myself to keep releasing this tension or whatever is on my back, on my shoulders.
I recognize my tension went from a 7 to a 2, and I allow myself to, I don't remember what you said, but release.
Okay. Keep
You,
releasing this. I allow myself to I allow my body to keep working on this. Whatever resonates.
yeah,
Yeah.
to keep doing this work.
Yeah. It's okay for me to relax.
It's okay for me to relax.
And I trust that my body is doing its work.
And I trust that my body's doing its work.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to happen all in this moment.
And it doesn't have to happen all in this moment.
I trust that it will continue for the rest of the day and as long as I need it.
I trust that it will happen the rest of the day and as long as I need it.
Yeah. I allow my body, my soul, my mental health, my emotions, everything to be in alignment.
I trust my soul, my body, my mind to be in alignment.
Mhm. Eyebrows, and I give myself permission to just be in the present moment.
I give myself permission to be in the present moment
Side of the eyes, and to enjoy how my shoulders are relaxing,
and to enjoy how my shoulders are relaxing.
or under the eyes. I give myself permission to move,
I give myself permission to move,
to be flexible,
be flexible,
and to flow.
and to flow.
Yeah. I deserve to feel good.
I deserve to feel good.
Yeah. And I allow myself to give myself that space to give this, yeah, give permission for this space
And I allow myself to give myself this space.
under the arms. And take a deep breath. And you can stop tapping. And if there is anything else that you notice that you'd like to share, that's great. If not, it's great as well. I feel like you look more relaxed to me. Maybe like you're ready to take a nap. And that's okay. Those are one of the positive side effects of tapping. So that your nervous system relaxes. So that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Annie.
Thank
I
you.
thank you so much for your time today, for tapping with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you so much. And I hope everybody tap along with us. And yeah, just keep tapping. And if you have any questions, you know you can always reach out. And until next time. So thank you so much.